When people think of all-weather, wide area intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance, night and day, they think of radar. When they think of radar, there's this perception that it's unavailable because it's perceived as elaborate, expensive, large swap or size, weight, and power, or it's reserved for strategic aircraft, or requires too much training, or it's hard to interpret, and typically you associate long lead times with radar. It's been designed for defense purposes, not necessarily commercial purposes. But originally, our radar wasn't designed for defense purposes. It was designed for the commercial market. So our radars are designed for high volume manufacturing. We have our engineering facilities and manufacturing facilities right next to each other, so there can be this feedback loop so that we can have something that is designed to be manufactured, again, in high volumes, but also quickly. IMSAR's ability to manufacture radars quickly and with high quality makes radars more available. We have great facilities here. We also have highly trained technicians that allow us to build with quality. Part of that quality and ability to build rapidly is because of our core, or common operating radar electronics. And all of our radars use that core. So when we have radars that need to be built up, we go to our inventory that has most parts built up to a subcomponent level. So our nanosar is built up, our navigation system is built up, and what that allows us to do is when someone comes in and orders, we grab those building blocks, we assemble them together, and we have a radar. So what that means is our lead times can be as short as 2 months, maybe shorter. We also at times have radars on the shelf, and our standard lead time that we quote is 4 to 6 months for lower quantities. Additionally, before we even get to the subcomponent level, we're looking at forecasting. We look at what our customers' needs are. What are the long lead times, or what are the high-risk components that are part of those systems that they need? And we'll lean into that, and we'll go out and we'll strategically purchase these long lead items so that we have them ready, so that we can turn on their request quickly, because again, we understand that typically customers need something now. They don't want to wait 18 months for radar. One of the roadblocks to availability is actually getting it on aircraft. We have low swap radars that are designed for Group 1 through Group 5 aircraft, for manned aircraft, and for stratospheric aircraft. So radar is really available on all groups of aircraft. One of the roadblocks that we'd run into frequently when trying to demonstrate our radar capability to a customer was that we'd have to do a deep integration. Deep integrations at times are necessary, but they're expensive. They take time and they introduce technical risk. And to bypass all of that, we developed a podded series of radar. This is the NSP family, the NSP3, NSP5, and NSP7. So you can take an NSP3, you can look at the integration documents, or the ICDs, and then you can quickly mount it to your aircraft. For each of these podded solutions, we have mass mocks available, as well as lease units, and in special cases, bailment units. So that allows the customer to do a try it before you buy it scenario. So they can test it with the mass mock, make sure the physical integration is sufficient, and then moving on to live flights with the lease or bailment unit, sometimes in as short as 2 weeks. Another challenge to being available is the ability to procure something quickly. IMSAR is able to work through several different contracting means, including SBIRs, or Small Business Innovation Research, through OTAs, and even through the Defense Logistics Agency. We're able to work under the DLA's procurement schedule because we are considered a commercial item, which allows us and the federal government to move more quickly. IMSAR radars are not just available in the US, they are available to select countries throughout the world. They were designed such that they could be exported. Working with the Department of State and other agencies within the Department of Defense, we've received a letter of determination that allows us to take these radars to partner nations that share American values. We have increased threat of conflict in the world, and there's an immediate need for radar that is available now.